Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and today's video is a Tier 10 extravaganza. 4 Tier 10 replays featuring 4 different Tier 10 tanks. 3 of these replays do feature my old mate Kainyn, who Kainyn has just dumped a heap of epic replays on my Discord channel not long before the last patch wound up, and we're trying to fly through them as quickly as we can. I think this will be the second last video from the old patch before patch 1.1 lands on the Asian server and all around the globe. Kainyn from GI Clan doing a ranked battle. Anybody remember ranked battles? Gee, it was a while ago now. Not something I really smashed this season around. I'll definitely give it a run next season though. Kainyn from GI Clan in the Object 430U, the newer Tier 10 Russian medium tank. Now don't blink whatever you do, because this game goes pretty goddamn quickly. Kainyn on Lakeville heading straight into the city. The Object 430U, of course, like a lot of people, he's got premium ammunition loaded up for his first shot. 122mm gun, 440 alpha damage, 340 penetration with those Russian heat rounds, 252 with armor piercing, which is standard ammunition in this tank. Looking down towards that road, thinking somebody might come up there to have a look at what might be happening up in the city. You can see on the minimap though, you can see the FE215B and the Super Conqueror on the enemy team, and they are camping the hell out of that J2 line. That's unfortunately, you do see a little bit of that in ranked, but if you do sort of sit on red lines in ranked battles, at least as far as what I've been able to tell, you miss out on all that assisted damage. You're not spotting your own targets, so you don't, as far as I've been watching, you don't get those massive top end games where you get the top experience. But maybe that works for some people. I don't know, I can't talk. I didn't play a massive amount of games this season. Kainyn from GI Clan rolling around the town. Got plenty of friends with him. Medium tanks galore in the city, and they've just taken over the city. There's the M48 Patton, another Object 430U, the Super Conqueror, and of course the 907. The Patton got his head blown off with his WZ111 5A. What else was shooting at that tank? I didn't see any high alpha damage guns there. I think he got a little bit of bad luck, that old mate, in the M48 Patton. But Kainyn from GI Clan says, don't worry mate, I'll carry this one for you, no problems whatsoever, as he puts a shot into the WZ, looking for targets, bounces the IS-7 easily with that strong Russian turret, pops one into the side of the WZ115A. Heat rounds going here, left, right and centre. That's the thing with these ranked battles. There you go, the Object, the FE215B 183, that was a big derp cannon that hit the dead Patton and unfortunately ruined his game. Kainyn from GI Clan keeping that gun singing, the enemy team very, very kindly showing their sides, and he's just saying no problems whatsoever. Pops one into the Patton, drives past him so that the Patton is the only tank that can shoot him. His friends are shooting the Patton, getting some assisted damage, pops one into it, picks up the kill. That's his first kill, 2,500 damage done, 1,270 damage blocked. You don't get damage blocked when you're sitting on red lines either. Kainyn from GI Clan rolling up here, doing plenty of damage, looking for all these different enemy tanks. There's quite a few there, gets his second kill on the Object 907, and just continues to play on this corner. Plenty of enemy tanks there. It's a little bit of a traffic jam. He's got his friends helping him as he gets rid of the FE215B 183, the Death Star. 6-2 now. He knows that this is going to be a win, but he wants to make sure he's up in the pointy end of the results, so he gets those extra chevrons that you get with ranked battles. Doesn't penetrate the Type 5, but he does track him, picks up another 400 assisted damage, rolling towards the IS. He knows the IS is already fired and he can beat him on the reload. Rolling past the IS. This is what medium tanks do well. Get past these tanks and really, that's what flanking is all about, right? 8-2 the score now. 4 kills to Kainyn from GI Clan. 4,000 damage done. Rourke looking towards it. Is it the Object? Yeah, the Object's going to cop one into the side. Brings his damage up to 4,628. The WZ115A is coming with the 5A goes down. He kills the Object 140 for his 5th kill. Can he get a top gun in ranked battles? I reckon he might be able to find out pretty soon. The score is 10-4. Continues to look forward. Spots the artillery. Doesn't bother shooting the artillery because he knows he'll get the assisted damage because he spotted it should somebody else kill the Russian Tier 10 SPG. Looking for a tiny bit of a pixel to aim at. This would be grass if it works. He knows that the heat round might struggle. No, it wasn't. There's his 6th kill. There's his 6th kill in ranked battle. 6 kills to Kainyn from GI Clan. I reckon he could just stop and take a breath if he really wanted to. Maybe that's what he's thinking about. Runs over a few boxes, heading towards the water. What's he going to do? is just checking the water out. He doesn't want to die. Maybe that's what it is. He doesn't want to die. Just kicking back here saying, no worries, boys. I've got my 6 kills. I've carried this one. 5,495 damage, 1,270 damage blocked, 1,183 assisted damage. The 261 goes down to the Super Conqueror, 15-5. It's a fast and furious action on the ranked battles in what's it called? Lakeville. Let's have a look at the battle result. That's my old mate Kainyn from GI Clan. Ace Tagger Mastery Badge for that performance. Unfortunately, no Top Gun in ranked battles. I knew that was going to be the case. I was only playing with you. Ranked battles in... but look at that. 5,395 hit points of damage. 6 kills. 14 base experience. You can certainly get aces in ranked battles. 17 shots fired. They all hit. 15 penetrated. Nothing wrong with the accuracy of that bad boy. He certainly knows what he's doing in that one. Yes, it cost him a few credits, nearly 70,000 credits. That's after tax. In the 5-minute game with a premium account, 1883 assisted, 1270 blocked. That certainly helped with the ace. And of course, it says chevron received. I think he would have got 2 chevrons for being top, right? That's how it works, doesn't it? I'm sure it did, but not too bad at all. The object 430U, 5,300 damage and 6 kills. That's Kainyn from GI Clan. Let's have a look at the second replay. This is Kainyn again. This time he's in the M48 A5 Patton. He's in the Patton. That's the tier 10 American medium tank. This is a tank I really like the look of. It's as accurate as it's very, very accurate indeed. 105mm gun, 390 alpha damage, 268 penetration, 330 with heat rounds. And he's even put into the chat at the start, you want me to rush the AB line or play like normal? Well, if that last game is anything to go by, playing like normal does not involve kicking back and sniping like a well, you know, we've all seen it. Here comes Kainyn from GI Clan rushing down the AB line. He's not stuffing around here, providing great vision for his team. He's found an STA1. The STA1 at tier 8 will be feeling a little bit nervous. He has been spotted, Kainyn, in the M48 Patton. Maybe artillery might be looking his way. That's why he's just tucking in here, tucking into this wall. 2 artilleries on the enemy team. It's the M40, M43 at tier 8. And of course the FV3805 at tier 9, British and American. He rolls up here now. Of course this thing has got beautiful gun depression, a very accurate gun, and the turret can bounce stuff, and we called it, didn't we? We knew artillery might be looking his way. Rolls forward, gets a shot into the STA, cops a little bit of focus from the artillery. That's both artilleries firing Kainyn's way. He's already used his repair kit, but in 10 seconds he'll be able to, his crew will be unstunned, and is that a real word, unstunned? As far as I'm concerned, it is. Gets spotted again, so there's something up here looking his way. He's in a pretty powerful position here on Paris, in the middle, but sometimes if you don't get the vision on the enemy team, you certainly can be in a little bit of trouble. You can see in the north the Baby Bat Chat running towards the STA1. Kainyn shooting towards the Centurion 5-1, the Aussie tank. The Baby Bat Chat cops one from artillery. Those 2 artilleries probably working quite well together by the looks of things. Clearly focusing on the tanks that are being aggressive. In the north, the Baby Bat Chat needs some help here. The Centurion 5-1 sniping from the back. You can't really blame him. It is a tier 10 game, but hopefully he's going to get some shots in and not just going to kick back and just kick back and do what some people do. 0-1's the score. Kainyn from GI on 839 hit points of damage. He's just getting ready to make something wonderful happen. This game isn't going to be quite as fast as furious as that ranked battle, but he's spotting some tanks. Spots a rogue E75 and says, "You're joking, aren't you?" Get some spotting damage on. Doesn't penetrate the E75 with the first shot. He thinks, hang on, I've got to adjust myself here. We're in a bit of trouble here. Down to 433 hit points. Looking for shots on the E75. The E75 down to 700 hit points. He was getting shot by the Panther 2 as well. The Panther 2 down, right down there in between those buildings over there. Sort of keeping Kainyn honest here. He's down to 433 hit points, 1,213 damage done. He won't be happy with that as a final result. He'll be wanting to get a little bit more damage. He's hungry. He's the hungriest player to ever play the game. He's hungry for more damage. He knows what he's doing. He's looking towards a Conway, maybe, hoping to get a shot just over just over the top. You can see the convoy just fired, and the convoy's backed off. He knows he's going to beat the convoy on the reload. Is the convoy going to poke again? That would not be the smartest thing to do. But if you look at the minimap, lots of enemy tanks down there in the south. Baby Batchat playing with the Lorraine and the SDA. We really can't look at what is happening there with the Baby Batchat, because Kainyn, well, the Baby Batchat lost. He lost his fight there. The Centurion 7-1 just kicking back there. He didn't really want to go and help him. Not sure if that was the right thing for the Centurion 1 to do, the Centurion 5-1 to do. Is that the right thing to do, to not help? Who knows? Maybe he would have thrown his tank away, knowing that the grill there with the big 750 alpha damage gun could have taken him apart pretty quickly. Kainyn not taking his time aiming. He hasn't got the time to aim. He's got to not poke. He doesn't want to poke too much with only 433 hit points up his sleeve. The E75 on 729 hit points, 230 now. Now Kainyn would love to get rid of that German heavy tank, because even though it's a heavy, that's the one that's spotting him. Shoots him and tracks him with the heat round. Gets the assisted damage anyway as a JP2 confirms that kill. Finds a Panther 2, shoots him. Panther 2 shoots back. Kainyn's tracks, eat the shot, and now he's going to look behind him, looking towards that Lorraine. He bounces the Lorraine. It's an auto loader. Luckily the Centurion 5-1 is not asleep. Next focus will be the STA-1 on 113 hit points. There it goes, down to the Panther 2 in the south, and that's just the grill left in the north, as well as the artillery. Well, I think the artillery shots came up here from A1. Who knows? We'll find out if he goes up there pretty soon. 4-2, so the scoreboard's not looking too bad. Now that E75 is no longer there. That's a tank that was spotting him. The P44 Pantera makes a clean run down there. The grill is heading south by the looks of things. The Pantera finds the grill. Something spots Kainyn. It will be something from maybe the Panther spotted him. Who knows? Kainyn pings the Centurion 5-1, says, "Come on, man, I need your help." Is he coming? Is he moving? Yes, he is. He's coming. The Centurion 5-1's on board. One of the best tanks in the game, because it's an Aussie tank. Kainyn peeks around this corner, probably looking to flank the Jag Tiger. If this Jag Tiger's in an engagement with that Jag Tiger, he might have his base. No, the Jag Tiger, looks like the Jag Tiger might have turned to look in Kainyn's direction. No, he's got him side on. Your beauty, he'll say. Pops another one in for another 387 hit points of damage. Brings his damage up to 3,271. Looking towards the Centurion 5-1. Doesn't quite land it. The grill gets taken out by the Jag. Pings the map saying there's a Jag there. Here comes Artie. He did get a shot into that Artie as the Centurion 5-1 confirmed that kill. 8-4 the score now, so the scoreboard looking a lot better than it did just a couple of minutes ago. He finds the enemy Centurion 5-1, gets him for another 367 damage, gets some more assisted damage as his teammate gets some more damage as well. That's his first kill, Kainyn from GI Clan. One kill, 4401 damage, 1260 blocked, 1914 assisted damage, and what's left? 6 tanks left. The AMX 50B down there in the south of Conway, who finds the American Artie, and this is well, he would have liked to have shoot him, but the 5-1 with that accurate gun gets one before him. Here comes the T44, shoots him once. You're going to have to shoot him 2 more times if he's going to beat this king. He wiggles him. He wiggles, because he doesn't want to give too much health away. I think he can afford to take a shot from the T44, but the T44 can no longer afford to take a shot from Kainyn. Again, the Centurion again picks up another kill. The Centurion's having the game of his life back there. 13-7, 2 tanks remaining, the 50B and the Object 140, both at tier 10. Both done a pretty good job to stay alive down there. Looks like the 50B is still on 1190 hit points. Kainyn would love some of those hit points, and of course the Object 140 on 550 as well. I don't think he's too fussy. I reckon 1 or 2 more shots is probably the best he can hope for, as everybody just dives in on those 2 last remaining tanks. He's down to 161 hit points though, because that gun, that 272 damage from the T44, he certainly did feel it. Chooses to go for the Object 140 because that's the first one he can see. The Object 140 shot at somebody but then disappeared. He might get another shot. Gets one into the AMX 50B, who also shoots in Kainyn's direction, looking for another kill. That's 6,000 hit points of damage, and just going by the body language of the 50B, who is Kainyn's second kill, I reckon he may have been on the reload there. And another kill. Oh, easy peasy. From 0 to 3 kills in just over maybe a minute and a half Who knows? Not too bad at all. Kainyn from GI Clan in the Patton at tier 10 for another Ace Tanker Mastery Badge on Paris. Not just an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, but he picked up plenty of medals in that one. Ace Tanker, Spotter medal for all that assisted damage, Hand of God. For surviving within the battle, having received damage from at least 4 different tanks. Bruiser, Fire for effects, Steel Wall, Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anybody else did. 6,320 hit points of damage, 3 kills, 1249 base experience. He fired 24 shots, 19 hits, 17 penetrated. Wow, what an epic result. Cost him 4,000 credits. I think he was running food, and I think he was pretty liberal with the heat rounds. But of course, when your team's about to looked like early on, it looked like they were not going to win that one at all. Kainyn tapped the 2 key, confirmed the win. In my opinion, he's done the right thing. Let's move on to our third battle in this tier 10 extravaganza. Our third battle comes from XVM CAMO NET. XVM CAMO NET in the Super Conqueror. He sent me a couple of replays in the Super Conqueror. I think the last one may have been ranked. He definitely sent me a ranked battle in the Super Conqueror. This is a game on Cliff from the North American server. XVM CAMO NET is active in Get On Board Studios Discord, as well as during some of the live streams when he can stay awake long enough, because of course the time zones are a little bit different. This time we're on Cliff, and this game, without giving too much away, it's going to be a bit of I reckon it might be a little bit of a nail biter. We'll quicken it up because it looks like he's going up towards the middle of the map in the Super Conqueror. Not the fastest tank in the game, not by any stretch of the imagination. He's saying g'day to a couple of mates in the in-game chat, which is good to see. It's good to see. One thing I like about the Australian server, being a small server, you do often see people you know. If people you know are playing, you'll often see them in battle. Now, XVM CAMO NET in the Super Conqueror, heading up to the middle of Cliff, finds the enemy Super Conqueror, and that's testament to how strong that turret is. He's not going to penetrate that shot. Looking for the commander's hatch, doesn't quite find it. Shoots, goes for the lower plate instead. That enemy Super Conqueror has just gone a little bit too far forward. He is exposing his hull, and XVM CAMO NET making the most of it. Probably doesn't need, even though it's a tier 10, probably doesn't need to be firing APCR, but he wants to confirm the damage in this top tier tank. Takes him down to 613. He was 2,400 hit points not too long ago. Now he's down to 600, and is he going to go down even more? That one doesn't quite go through. It is reasonably well angled, the hull of the Super Conqueror, even though you know that's what you aim for if you're going for a weak spot, if you like. 0-2 the score though. XVM CAMO NET's going to have to keep this gun singing. He gets one into the T30 as well. Bounces the Progetto 46 a couple of times. The premium auto reloading Italian medium tank. Super Conqueror gets one back into our mate XVM CAMO NET. He gets another shot into the Super Conqueror. Does cop a shot from the T54. That enemy top tier heavy tank now down to a 1-shot. So hopefully somebody can finish him off. There he goes. Goes down to the M40, M43. Good call there by the artillery, going for the top tier heavy tank. But the scoreboard's still looking a little bit dicey. 1-4 is the score on Cliff. XVM CAMO NET looking towards a Hawk. The Hawk 12, Hawk 17 I was going to say. Oh, I reckon it's a bit early. Who knows? 1-4 the score. He's already up to 2799 damage. He's blocked 720 hit points. He's playing in the middle, which is a good place to play in a hull down heavy tank such as the Super Conqueror. Looks like he may be relocating with the T30. There's the 50 TP prototype. The 50 TP prototype along with a K91. Two brand new tanks. The 50 TP prototypes, the premium tier 8 Polish heavy tank, and the K91's the brand new rear turreted Russian tier 10 medium tank. Does the right thing, puts a shot into both of them. Briefly looks behind him, thinks, oh, might be in a little bit of trouble here. There's even though the P58 Mutts is only a tier 8, it can still damage the Super Conqueror from behind. The T30 does the right thing, gets rid of the enemy T30, who was probably in a bit of a weird position. XVM CAMO NET pops one into the mutts, also cops a damaging shot, but of course the damage he's putting out is going to be higher than the Tier 8 German premium medium tank towards his 50 TP prototype. 4-6 the score now. That T30, that's why we were saying g'day to him early on, because the T30 clearly knows what he's doing in his tank. Look at the minimap though, a lot of friendly tanks up here in the northwest. No good for XVM CAMO NET though, who's over there in the east, pretty much by himself with the T30. Starting to cop some damaging shots, so finds the Pajero and confirms his first kill, brings the scoreboard back to 5-6. Pings a help key, because look at all these enemy tanks that are over here in the east. Yep, they're winning the west very, very convincingly. I'll give them that much. His teammates are winning the west very convincingly, but look at all these tanks that are pushing that eastern flank. This grill, hopefully this grill's having a field day, and that's what XVM CAMO NET's going to be thinking. He's going to be thinking, gee, I hope that grill's shooting, as he puts one into the side of the Jag Tiger, takes him down to 134 hit points. 7-7 the score, 5,500 damage done. He certainly loves this Super Conqueror. We have seen XVM CAMO NET in the Super Conqueror before. Looking at the object 257. He fancies himself against XVM CAMO NET. He's down to 1,073 hit points. XVM CAMO NET down to 420. Where's that T30? He's not dead, is he? He is, but it's okay, because what was that? He blows the head off the Tier 9 Russian heavy tank. Brings his damage up to over 7,000, but now he's only on 18 hit points. I know what you're thinking. He's only on 18 hit points. It's 17 hit points more than he needs. He's no dummy. Something just shot him and missed him. From what direction? Would it be the Samua? Maybe that Samua has come up over that hill. That seemed to have come from the westerly direction. He's picking the map, he's asking for help. He's on 2 kills, 7,136 hit points of damage. He'd love some vision over there. T44, come on, man. T44, come on, man. You're on. You might have a sexy girl in your in-game name, but you're full health, and I need your vision over here. That's what he's saying. He knows the Jag Tiger's a one-shot. He knows he's already taken a decent amount of health out of the 50 TP and the K91. There's the K91 on 661 hit points. Hopefully the grill is not asleep. XVM CAMO NET looking to try to get one. The grill is certainly not asleep. He gets the spotting damage for that. 661 assisted damage. Brings his assisted damage up to 3,106. Now I'd be relatively confident that it may have been the K91 that was spotting XVM CAMO NET. Even though it's Russian, it's probably, as a tier 10 medium, he should be able to spot that short amount of distance. T44 happy to kick back here, sniping like a... well, you know, we all know people like that. He doesn't penetrate the 50 TP, who's rolled himself back around this eastern flank. Possibly the J Tiger has as well. He pings a help key again, say, come on guys, I need a help here. I'm tipping the grill's full health. Yes, or nearly full health. The T44's full health as well. Even if they just come up and try to maybe distract the enemy, take one shot, take the pressure off XVM CAMO NET's 18 hit points. 10-10 is the score on Cliff. He's looking for the 50 TP. The 50 TP, I think, is pretty low health. The Jag Tiger is definitely a one-shot. What's it looking like over there? It doesn't look... The WZ111 FT at tier 8 is deciding to come and help the T95. He needs to help the T95. It's only a Charioteer. The Charioteer shouldn't be too scary, but it looks like the Charioteer may have gotten behind the T95, just looking at the way these are going. But something's just hit the Charioteer, probably the WZ111 FT. I think that's a premium Chinese Tier 8 tank destroyer. XVM CAMO NET gets spotted again by the 50 TP on 244 hit points. There is an enemy artillery in play. It's a GW Tiger P, and if he splashes XVM CAMO NET, he will kill him. But maybe he's looking down here. The T95 gets taken out by the GW Tiger P. Now, if XVM CAMO NET is watching this side of the screen, he'll know that he's saved from artillery very, very briefly. But can he afford to get shot by the 50 TP? There's the Jag Tiger. He gets taken out by the T44. The T44 has finally come to play. Looks like he's copped a shot from somebody, but that's okay because XVM CAMO NET picks up the kill on the Polish Tier 8 heavy premium tank. 12-12 the score now. The WZ goes down for that little fight in there. Not really sure what was happening there. I'm guessing the Charioteer was staying away from the T95's gun. That's why we saw the WZ shooting. But the T95 maybe turning around and being stuck in a corner. Maybe that's what happened with the T95 and the Charioteer, because nobody was really helping him, and maybe the Samua and the Charioteer in combination sort of got rid of that Tier 9 American heavy tank. Hello, artillery. Oh, he'll be licking his lips for that one. 4 kills to XVM CAMO NET. 7,500 damage done, but they haven't won this game yet. What's the T44 thinking? The grill. What's the grill doing? Why doesn't the grill start moving? That's a little bit concerning. The grill's over there. I think maybe the grill doesn't have too much faith in the T44 and the Super Conqueror. He's thinking, well, if these guys get killed by these guys, the Samua is an autoloader, don't forget. There's the Samua. The T44 should have the Samua covered. Sounds like he just fired and missed. XVM CAMO NET finds a charioteer. The charioteer clearly looking his way. The Samua kills the T44. Hopefully he beats him on the reload. He does. Picks up his 5th kill, and that score is 14-13. He's saying, come on, grill. Don't be a dick. I'm on 18 health. You're on 1,383. What's the clip value of the Samua? The Samua, I guess the Samua could clip out the grill with maybe 1 or 2. I think it's about 300 by 4, which is 1,200 hit points. So with a couple of high rolls, he may be able to, but who knows? What's the grill doing? Come on, grill, he's saying. Even everybody in the chat is saying the same thing. Come on, grill, get your gun into the game. 8,041 damage. XVM CAMO NET. He's on 5 kills, 1,600 damage block, 3,000 assisted. He knows he's already got an ace. He certainly knows he's already got an ace. Now he wants a top gun. He wants a top gun. Is he going to go for the top gun? The Samua is backing right off. Of course, the Samua is pretty nervous as well. There you go. Gets the top gun. Stick that up your ass, grill. Just want to kick back over there. Well played to XVM CAMO NET. In the Super Conqueror, 6 kills in that replay from the North American server. XVM CAMO NET in the Super Conqueror, the Tier 10 British heavily armoured heavy tank. If you get the last replay ready, let's go through that result. Ace Tank and Mastery Badge. Hand of God, having received damage from everybody. Spotter Medal, Bruiser, Demolition Expert for blowing the head off that tank about halfway through it. Duelist, 5 for effects. Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anyone else. Steel Wall for all those bounces. High caliber Top Gun, thank you very much. 6,166 hit points of damage. 1,400 base experience, 28 shots fired, 26 hit, 22 did damage, 1,600 damage blocked, over 3,000 assisted damage. The grill survived. Well, he didn't do bad. 4,000 damage is nothing to sneeze at. In fact, he got second by damage, but of course it was all sniped, so that's why he was sort of down a bit in the rankings. Cost XVM CAMO NET 35,000 credits after tax in that 10-minute battle to the standard account. Not a bad result though in the Super Conqueror. XVM CAMO NET can be found on my Discord, hanging around with some dynamite comments every now and then, as well as watching the live streams when he can. With the time difference, it can make it a little bit challenging. That was from the North American server. As we move on to our 4th and final replay of today's video, this features Kainyn again. It's right, I told you sent me some good replays, this time in the TVP T5051. Now at the time he sent this, the TVP T5051, it wasn't on sale, but it was one of those top of the tree kind of promotion. So the more experience you get in this tank, you get some pieces of equipment, you get some, I don't know, you get some bonuses. Who knows? Now he's running food in TVP T5051. Now the night before I recorded this video, I'm recording this video on the 17th of August. The night before I did a bit of a session with the TVP. I wasn't streaming it. It's a little bit tired. I thought I'll just play it an hour or so, and running food on it certainly helps. It is an autoloader, and of course running food helps with the time between shots, which is already very, very good. The TVP is often compared to the Batchat, and the big difference between the Batchat and the TVP is obviously the Batchat has an extra shot in its clip, but the time between shots is really fast with the TVP, and the Bucci, the food, is going to make that even better. It's also going to help with his overall clip time, his view range, which is very important in a medium tank, of course, and all that kind of jazz. Top tier in this tier 10 battle, 3 tier 10 tanks on each team. Finds an Emil. Is that Emil asleep? He is asleep. He shoots him twice. Doesn't move. The third one doesn't go through. He does get stunned. Pulls back for the reload. He's already used his first aid kit. Now this is, what's it called? This is an assault mode. They're on the defense here, so they're under no obligation to push into these enemy tanks. There's artillery again. Just one artillery on the enemy team. Seems to be certainly aiming towards Kainyn in this one. He waits till his crew is no longer stunned. Looking for that Centurion 7-1. He'd love to get rid of him. That's the guy who's spotting him. 7-1 and the 5-1. There's the 7-1. That one's not going to go through, so he doesn't waste his ammunition. It's a 100mm gun, 320 alpha damage, 248 penetration with standard, 310 with heat, which is premium ammunition. Decides to possibly relocate. Doesn't want the artillery to be focused on him all day long. Now the onus is on the enemy team to attack. This is a assault mode, and Kainyn's team are defending. So no real need to push. Just wait for them to push. Just waiting for opportunities. Sitting on this ridgeline. They keep spotting the Centurion 7-1, but by default the Centurion 7-1 is spotting Kainyn as well. Kainyn looking for opportunities against the Striv, the 5-1 or the 7-1 or whatever else presents itself. But of course, every time he pokes over that ridgeline, I guess he's got the feeling that the artillery driver on the enemy team in the 2-1-2A is just licking his lips saying, yep, I'll get this guy. Unfortunately, he took that the route to relocation. He took that route took that a little bit too close to the enemy team. He got spotted and shot by the Striv for 365 hit points. Doesn't matter. He's still got plenty of health up his sleeve. Looks like he's looking towards the E100 and thinking, hang on, 2700. He's doing the maths that he said. 3, 6, 9, 12. I can't clip him out. I don't really want to start this fight because that E100 will derp him and probably get a second derp shot in before his clip reloads. Maybe. And of course, there's always the chance that shots bounce. He doesn't have premium ammunition loaded. The E100 is not the softest target in the game. And of course, there's also a K91 in the vicinity, or last spotted in this vicinity. And the K91 has just come into the game. It's got one of the best DPMs out there. The rear turreted Russian medium tank. He just saw the E100 has fired, so he says, no worries, hold my beer, I've got this. K91 comes forward and he says, no worries, I'll clip you. Takes a little bit of damage out of the K91. I think only 2 shots, maybe 3 shots. I think 3 out of the 4. That's not too bad. 3 out of the 4 shots. Brings his damage up to 2,142. 3-2's the score. He's waiting for that K91 to push around the corner. He's certainly thinking about it. He's nearly loaded. He's got heat loaded this time, probably in anticipation of the E100. Gets his first kill. Brings his damage up to 2642. Now he's got 2 rounds remaining, and I guess he's guessing that the E100 may have fired, and better than taking a reload, just empty the clip into that E100. At least that way you're getting damage, right? 3,241 damage done. A little bit blocked, a little bit of assisted. 4 freezer score. It's an assault battle on Siegfried line, the deep fried line, and Kainyn's top tier in this 3 tier 10 tanks on each team. All 3 tier 10s are still in play on Kainyn's team. Of course, the K91 has been killed on the enemy team, so they've got that advantage, even though the score is 5-3 now. As the E100 goes down, that just leaves the E4 on the enemy team as the only top tier tank remaining. He reloads again, sticking with the heat rounds, realising that the E4 is all the way down the bottom. That's the last place he was seen. Maybe he can flex up here in the north around the Centurion and the Striv. Get some revenge on that tier 8 premium Swedish tank destroyer that's already shot him once. He's still got 1,000 hit points up his sleeve. There's the Striv. He's just about loaded. Hopefully the heat rounds do their job. There's 1 shot, 2 shot for the kill. 6-3 it is. He's got 2 rounds remaining. Does he reload? I don't think he will. I reckon he'll hope to maybe throw him into these tanks and then switch to standard to clean up the last remaining tier 8s that are floating around here. There's a Centurion 7-1 just over there on 500 hit points. He does reload, sticking with the premium rounds. 7-4 is the score. 3 kills to Kainyn from GI Clan. Nearly 4,000 damage done. 230 damage blocked. 994 assisted damage. Taking a different route around the corner. Creates a dynamic platoon. Possibly looking for a medal here. No idea where the First shot goes, second shot damages, and the third shot kills the tier 9 British medium tank. Reloads again, doesn't stop moving forward though. Moving forward towards the A1 line. There could be an artillery out here. I'm not too sure. If I didn't pay attention where the artillery shot came from, hopefully Kainyn did. He's nearly loaded, looking at the Centurion 5-1, saying, hello, this could be kill number 5. Wait, shoot. What? That one didn't go through. The second one doesn't go through. You're joking. Lucky the third one does. That's the danger of using heat rounds, I guess. Maybe it hit the tracks. It must have hit the tracks, or some spaced armour on the Aussie tank. Who said Aussie tanks aren't tough? The Centurion 5-1 goes down to Kainyn, giving him his 5th kill, looking for a pixel or two to aim at on the Scorpion G. Doesn't quite see it, and I think it might be time to start moving down that 1-2 line, getting us a little bit closer to the action. Still got 757 hit points up his sleeve, so he can afford to be shot once or twice. Of course, he's not going to want to, but have a look at this. Back of the low. Yeah, the lows. That's it. Back up, the old mate. Back up. That's 2 shots. Third shot for the kill. It is. That's the top gun. 10-6 the score. Now he's reloading again. 10-6 is the score. 5,317 damage. On the deep fried line, 10-7. They haven't won this game yet, but it's going to be very, very hard for the enemy team to push and cap or even kill all with the tanks that they've got remaining. The E4 gets taken out by the T10. That was the danger tank. The Standard B could certainly do something. That's a pretty handy tank indeed, the Standard B. That's what I'm looking forward to getting. In fact, it's probably the tank I'm looking forward to playing the most at the moment on my current grind. 11-8, it's still anyone's game. There's artillery and a camping Scorpion G. Decides to go for the Scorpion G first. Shoots him once, shoots the arty. One more should be enough. Doesn't quite. That could have been a Radley Walters right there. Who knows? He might still get one. Standard B's there on 70 hit points. I don't think that's quite enough to win this game. The Conway kills the Standard B, and Kainyn gets a little bit more assisted damage. That just leaves the 1 Scorpion G remaining, and you'd think that the E4 and the Lorraine over there in the central part of the map should have this one covered. He's already got a mark of excellence on this tank, and I tell you what, the way he plays it, he's certainly going to get 1 or 2 more in the not too distant future. 15-9 in the end was that score. 40 seconds left on the clock. A good comprehensive victory for Kainyn from GI Clan and his mates in that one. That was another Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Spotter medal for all that assisted damage. So Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, High Caliber, and of course the Top Gun for getting those 6 kills. 13-17 base experience, 5,960 hit points of damage, 6 kills. He fired 31 shots, 28 hit, 22 did damage, a little bit sniped, 1141 assisted, 14,500 credits profit after tax in that 9-minute game. Thank you very much for the replays. XVM CAMO NET from North America server, and of course Kainyn from GI Clan down here on the Asian server. Thank you very much for the replays. Thank you for watching. Take care and see you all next time. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. We've still got that $1,000 giveaway. As soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers. That's great. 1,000 subscribers. It can't be too hard. We're in the high 700s now, as far as I can work out. And hopefully by the time this video gets out, maybe we'll be a little bit closer to 800. I'm really looking forward to giving away $1,000 of stuff. That's open to all servers on all servers. It's easy. $1,000 worth of stuff. 1,000. Check us out on Twitch as well, Facebook, YouTube, this is YouTube, Discord, links are all down below. Thanks very much and see you all next time.